Yes, sir, Lord. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. J.D. Crowe makes it hard to follow, but let's get with it, yeah. All right. This is a song here that J.D. picked the banjo on. Wasn't a big hit, but it's sold enough that we can eat on. It's a long way from here to over yonder. My feet are getting mighty sore. I ain't coming back, you make your mind to wonder. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. Stay on this side of town, honey, I won't be around. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. From you, baby, you'll never hear me knock up on your door. Thought you worked it once, I was crazy. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. Stay on this side of town, honey, I won't be around. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. Right here. Do that one more time, you sound good, would you? Chop it there. I'll be a long time gone from you, baby. You'll never hear me knock up on your door. Thought you worked it once, I was crazy. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. Stay on this side of town, honey, I won't be around. My walking shoes don't fit me anymore. Okay. Thank you. Have fun, everybody. Enjoy yourself. Woo! All right. I was talking to J.D. Crowe back there. He played with me about 5 years. Then on my way to the stage, I was talking to Bob Osborne. Me and him and Sonny. Me and Bob played together about 2-3 years, something like that, hacked around together. And J.D. Crowe said he had to go somewhere else to play. He has a hard living, you know. He has to go someplace else to play and make money. I wouldn't say hard living, he's making more than I make, so he plays here, then goes someplace else to make a lot of money. But he said, tell you folks that he would be on the show with us tomorrow. And that way we can get up together and have a lot of fun with J.D. Crowe and everything. Pick the 5-string back. Hey, you can do it! Yes, sir! J.D. Crowe can't pick no louder than I can holler, I'll tell you that right now. Woo! We had some friends. Enjoy yourself. That's what it's all about. Have fun. If you feel like hollering, you holler. If you feel like sitting there, just sit there and cool it. Hey, don't climb over, buddy. Sit down. Whatever you do. Oh. What? Hit Parade of Love. What else? All right. That's good. But we'd like to do Shackles and Chains for some people that has fed all the Sunny Mountain boys and everybody else with all kinds of chicken and hamburgers. And one of them is Dick. What's Dick's last name? Dick Neal and the Neal family and his beautiful wife. Dick ain't too good, but he says he is. Yeah. He says, Jimmy, if I didn't like you, I'd tell you what, I wouldn't give you the time of day. I said, I don't need the time of day. I got Mickey Mouse to tell me all my time. Who was the other people step over here just a minute. Playing this microphone is much better, playing there with Ray. This boy here is helping us out on fiddle. We'll tell you who he is in a minute. But who is the other people? Have you got their names wrote down? Before I forget it, so they won't say I'm a liar, because I hate for somebody to call me a liar if he ain't a drunk. If he's a drunk, he can call me 15 liars, because he don't know what in the hell he's talking about. Now, wait. Now, the fiddle player's supposed to read that off. So he says he's like me. He didn't get to education. You can go ahead and read it off.
Let's see.
Now, let Ray read it off there. You can't read no damn better than I can. Now, you'll have to raise it up there about 3 foot. That's okay. Okay.
Okay, we got Dick Neal, Carol Neal, Doc Thompson, Terry Fowler, Bryce Left.
Too fast. Too fast.
Okay, let's throw down here fast.
Commercials too fast.
Purina Dog Show, huh? Dick Neal.
I like Purina. I don't care who says I don't.
Dog food's finest hour. See, we got Dick Neal, Carol Neal, Doc Thompson, Terry Fowler, Bryce Laughlin, Russ Falls, the Booker family, and Bob Hope.
Bob Hope. Hi, Bob. It's good to have you at the Bluegrass Festival.
Bing Crosby.
We'll get you on. Bing Crosby, wish you could be here, too. Here's one they wanted, Shackles and Chains. Somebody start off. Where you go? Yes, on a long, lonesome journey I'm going. So, darling, please don't you cry. These shackles and chains are gonna take me to a prison to live till I die. Put your arm through these bars once, my darling. Let me kiss those sweet lips I love, babe. For in heartache, you're my consolation. And in sorrow, my heaven offering. Thank you. And at night through these bars I will gaze at the stars and long for your kisses in vain. A piece of stone I will use for my pillow while I'm sleeping in shackles and chains. On a long, lonesome journey I'm going. So, darling, please don't you cry. These shackles and chains are gonna take me to a prison to live till I die. Thank you. Thank you. Let me real quick introduce the boys to you, and then we'll get. Besides this boy right here. Now wait just a minute. I want Crow to hear this. Crow knows that I love him and everything in the world and think he's the best. Me and him has worked many a night in the club for $5 and tips, and sometimes not even for that, for $2 in tips. Sometimes we done good if we walked out. We'd have to walk out the back door, keeping out fight in the front. But I'll tell you, Crow knows what I'm talking about up in Detroit. But anyhow, I appreciate it, and I hope he's doing good, and I know he is. He's making a lot of money. He's making so much he can't even work with me no more, because I like starved him to death. But anyway, we recorded an album that featured J.D. Crowe and an instrumental album, and the next to him was Bill Emerson, who is one of the best five-string banjo players that I know, him and J.D. Crowe, that I've ever had with me. And J.D. Crowe, we said, well, we're going to record Bugle Call on a Rag. Earl Scruggs recorded it and said he wrote it. So, but anyway, I said, let's name it something where I can get all the pay, and J.D., me and you. So me and him named it Crow on the Banjo. It's Bugle Call Rag. Since Crow can't play it with us tonight, we have Buzzard to do it for you. So Buzzard, if you will, cut loose on Crow on the Banjo and carry old Crow out of here. Let Buzzard go. Let's go. Give him a nice hand. You like that? I thought he done a good job. For Buzzard, I thought he done a good job. Little Steve Sutton, nice hand for him, would you? Thank you. Here's Gloria to sing. Sometimes they think I drank so many Coca-Colas I forget. I looked around at her, I said, I did introduce you, didn't I? Oh, we've had so much fun, and we do with everybody. We can't drink a Coke with everybody, but we try. Have fun, though. We're with you. We'll be here with you as long as we can hold our eyes open till wee hours in the morning. You all have fun. Let's listen to Gloria do one on her tape recorder and everything for her dad and mother and for all you people out there, because you left me to die, honey, like a poor old tramp on the street. All right? Give her a nice hand, would you? And lift him. Lift him down like a tramp on the street. Da-dee-dee-lo. She has that on record. Billy, you do a good job. You don't play the fiddle regular anymore, do you?
No.
Huh?
Haven't been playing lately.
Huh?
Haven't been playing lately.
Lately? What do you mean by lately? I never have heard that. No words but Sneevil. I haven't been playing lately. Sometimes they say I haven't played none in a long time.
Haven't played in about 3
You know, I haven't seen my girl in a long, long time, you know.
I haven't either.
I hope your wife's listening in. She'll kill you, buddy. She's about twice as strong as you are. I can tell. I can tell by our talk. You better watch it. You know what I mean?
She's something else.
He does a good job on his fiddle. It gets a good tone out of it, don't you think so? Thank you. One guy said down here, let him fiddle one. Let him fiddle one. Okay. Orange Blossom Special. They're getting my guitar fixed. They've got me on. Did you tune it up for me? See if it's in.
Chris Warner got that tune for me.
Chris Warner got it in tune. I tell you what, I'd like to tell you folks something, if you may, and if I may for just a minute. But everywhere that me, the Osborne brothers, I don't know about J.D. Crowe because he plays at the Holiday Inn and they all stay at home every night, you know. But boy, I'll tell you what, I ain't going to shoot you because if I do, your mother and dad hate me. But anyway, what I'm talking about, we travel all over the country, everybody out of Nashville. You take me, well, you won't have them in the first place. But anyway, you take me, I have to pay for all the Sunny Mountain Boys rooms everywhere we go. Bob and Sonny, he likes singing. One guy over here hollered, carry on. They wanted to hear Billy Baker over here do the Orange Blossom Special. So. Let me show you. I'd like to do that for the guy over there. Something's out. I hate to do anything and it out, don't you? Okay. Like that? Ain't he good? Huh? Little Billy Baker. When I say little, I'm a little bit taller than he is, about that much, ain't I? Here's one we'd like to do for you that's sold a lot for us, one called Honey, You Just Don't Know My Mind. Baker knows how that goes. Honey, you don't know my mind. I'm lonesome all the time. You made it tough, let's keep it that way. When I find I can't win, I'll be checking out again. Baby, you don't know my mind today. Get me out of there. Heard the music on the rail, flipping every dirty jet. Life's too short for you to worry me. When I find I can't win, I'll be checking out again. Baby, you don't know my mind today. Heard the music on the rail, slipping every dirty jail. Life's too short for you to worry me. When I find I can't win, I'll be checking out again. Baby, you don't know my mind today. Thank you. Thank you so much. We'd like to get a banjo player who's used to work with the Sunny Mountain Boys. And I'm sure that my son has heard me talk about this boy many, many times. I would have loved, and I want him to hear this, and he knows this when he left, to come back to live in Pennsylvania and make his home up here. He's from the good state of Pennsylvania, and he was a good boy, never did argue with me, and played a good banjo, and I would give anything in the world if he would have stayed with me. He would have made me one of the finest five-string banjo players and the finest workers in the doggone country, and his name is Little Chris Warner. I want him to come out and play one. From the good state of Pennsylvania. Make Chris feel welcome, would you? Little Chris Warner, we call him. What are you going to play, Chris? Big country? Huh? He looked at me and he said, just name any of them you want to do, Jimmy, and I'll play one, any one of them. That's what I'm talking about. It's hard to find somebody that knows them all, and he knows a little bit of everything I do. Chris, come around here just a minute. And I want you people to make him feel welcome, because I'm sincere when I say this. He's one of the finest Sunny Mountain boys that I've ever had working the road with Jimmy Martin. I want you to make him feel welcome from the good state of Pennsylvania. Let me say this. I hope someday when I need a banjo player, I can call him and he'd move back down to Nashville and decide to go back to work with me. So, Chris, it's nice. What would you like to play?
Big country?
Big country. Lay it on Ain't that great? From the good state of Pennsylvania. You should give him a great big hand. Everybody out there, give Chris Warner a big hand. He does such a good job. Thank you. All right. Yeah. My son's back here saying, let's try that end again. Let's try that end again. I said, well, he don't know how many mistakes he made just taking the break. Shut up! We'll play what we want to. What? Thank you. Here's one I want to hear Chris play. Now, I know you'll enjoy it. One, since Ralph Stanley's not here, and I want to say thank you to the man that's running the sound system. Usually I blow the tubes out a few of them, but we ain't blowed them out this one tonight. He's got a good sound system here, hasn't he? Huh? You folks enjoy it. All right. Here's one that Ralph Stanley made a million seller, and we're going to do a verse. Let Chris kind of start it off, called Little Maggie. Slap your hands and holler if you'd like, all right? Now sing a little Chris Warner and all the people, all right? Thank you. Thank you. We'd like to do that especially for Raymond Sullivan and also his dad, John, and also, what's the other boy that you like so good there? Fuzzy face, Sam.
Sam.
Poor little old Sam. We'd like to do that. And all the Sullivan family who likes Jimmy Martin and all bluegrass festivals, they come and visit with us. So we'd like for you folks to make welcome right now, and we want to get her out here. She recorded our last album, a song in it, and we'd like for you to get her and make her feel welcome and give a nice hand for our little daughter, Lisa Searle Martin. Would you give a nice hand for her? Have fun, everybody. I know Dick Neal is. Dick Neal. Here's one. I was born in the Southland. Come on up here and play with us, Chris. Get right in here. You wasn't born in the Southland, but you got a little of it in you, I told you. 20-some-odd years ago. You have fun. That's what we're here for. You can go back home now, son. They got your cage cleaned out. I ran away for the first time when I was 4 years old. I'm a free-born man. My home is on my back. I know every time, every foot of back road, every mile of railroad track. Party down in Cincinnati, got a woman in San Antonio. Said I always loved the girl next door, but any place is home. I'm a free-born man. My home is on my back. I know every inch highway, every foot of back road, every mile of railroad track. Well, I got this one out guitar. I carry no toe sack. Said I always loved the girl next door, but any place is home. I'm a free-born man. My home's on my back. I know every inch highway, every foot of back road, every mile of railroad track. I'm a free-born man. My home is on my back. I know every inch highway, every foot of back road, every mile of railroad track. Pour me water. I cried again. Thank you. If you folks want a boogie, boogie. Milwaukee's where we worked before we came here. Working in the brewery, making the finest beer. Mainly on Friday nights, and let's go to Tennessee. We went down to Nashville to the Grand Ole Opry. Well, we turned on the TV, Billy Pearl was talking loud. I said, that's a gal for me, I'm loving her, no doubt. I'm leaving here right now to find out where she's at. If I can't get her, I'll settle for the pretty Tammy Wynette. So I'm gonna get on the old turnpike and I'm gonna ride. I'm gonna leave this town to the side. Oh, you want the most of my free star in me. Milwaukee, here I come from Nashville, Tennessee. I'm going now, trade my old Ford for a Lincoln. I'm going now, trade my old Ford for a Lincoln. I might get all messed up and trade it for a roll. One thing I know for sure, I'll always be blue. There ain't no way to get drunk enough to stop my loving you. So I'm gonna get on the old turnpike and I'm gonna ride. I'm gonna leave this town to decide which one you want the most of my free star to me. Milwaukee, here I come from Nashville, Tennessee. So I'm gonna get on the old turnpike and I'm gonna ride. I'm gonna leave this town to decide one you want the most, little Possum Jones of me. Milwaukee, here I come from Nashville, Tennessee.
I assume you want more of Jimmy Martin, do you? You're going to have to holler. You know how temperamental he is. He won't come back unless you really turn on. Here he is, folks, Jimmy Martin and all the Sunny Mountain Boys.
Yes, sir, Ray Davis. Oh. Ain't it good to have fun? Enjoy yourself. Lord, dip in your coolers and get with it. Let's go. Here, if you like to boogie, that's what we want you to do. Let's do one that Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs made a million seller. What? One guy said, "You all right, Jimmy? You all right, Jimmy?" You are too, buddy. I'll tell you, I can't see what you look like. The lights are so bright. But come up to my camper, I'll find out. Roll in my sweet baby's arms. Get it. Have fun, everybody. Well, ain't going to work on no railroad. Ain't going to work on no farm. Around the shack till the train come back and rollin' the sweet baby. Rollin' the sweet baby song. Rollin' the sweet baby song. Around the shack till the train come back and rollin' the sweet baby song. Having fun?
Mom is a beauty operator. Sister can read and can speak. That old and interested that old cotton pin, just like that old cotton rolling.
Rollin' my sweet baby's arm. Rollin' my sweet baby's arm. Lay around the shack till the train comes back and rollin' my sweet baby's arm. Little Chrissy there. Where were you last Friday night while I was down in jail? Walking the streets with another man wouldn't even go my way. Rolling my sweet baby's arm. Rolling my sweet baby's arm. Lay around the shack till the train comes back and rolling my sweet baby's arm.
Jim says he won't do but one more. How'd you like to have him do Will the Circle Be Unbroken?
Thank you. You're making me feel like I'm somebody and I ain't worth a dang, to tell you the truth. Hey, let me tell you folks. Listen at me. We're going to do a song called Will the Circle Be Unbroken. We want everybody to sing with us. Is this the one I'm supposed to get in here? All right. Howdy. How y'all? Some guy said fine, okay.
kiss 'em and grieve 'em. That used to be my motto. So I tell my soproni, left me so lonely, and now there's a drop in my heart. I used to sled pretty girls from Maine, Alabama. Loved them very much at first, and I let them down. I've seen so many pretty eyes filled with bitter tears. Find a man, forget them, but now I have my fears. Love 'em and leave 'em, kiss 'em and grieve 'em. That used to be my motto. So I tell my soproni, left me so lonely. Now there's a drop in my heart. Bill gave a Rosie's bugle, I'll be a loving that sweet curl. She means more to me than the whole wide world. I used to be a killer with women, you're mine. Now I'm just a hot shot with a teardrop in my eye. Love 'em and leave 'em, kiss 'em and grieve 'em. That used to be my motto. So I tell my soproni, left me so lonely. Now there's a drop in my eye.
Where's the patrol man? Timmy, give me a little detail.
Thank you. Dee-dee-dee-dee-doo-doo. Well, I see the. Do what? Rebel soldier. Well,
We passed him very down.
I really don't know. I really don't know who recorded that Rebel Soldier, but I know we didn't. But it's a good song, but I don't know the lyrics to it. I wish I did. It's good. What? Tennessee. All right, we can do that one. I've heard of that one. What? What? Hit Parade of Love? Yeah, I've heard of that one too. It's good. Let me say howdy to you. It's good to be back at the festival. And we, as we always say, have you folks enjoyed yourself up until now all day long? Have you? Some guy said, yeah, well, I hope we don't come out here and spoil it. All right? Let's do our crowd again, Dave. Now teardrops fell the night you said I loved you, dear, you were wed. I watched you while you held his hand, then bowed my head and cried again. I cried again when I reached home. I set your picture all along. I thought of things that might have been, then bowed my head and cried again. I took your letters from the shelf and read them loud just to myself. And just before I reached the end, I turned away and cried again. Now here's the reason why I say that I must throw your things away, for they would always bring me pain. And then only cry again. And then I'd only cry again. Tell Steve here to listen to that background on that record. Thank you. All right, I'll tell you one thing. They got my mic turned up plenty loud. Can you hear the banjo over there? Plenty? The mandolin? You can hear the mandolin. All right. We're going to let you hear them real good right now. Let me introduce the boys to you real quick, because every time I play Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, I always have somebody new on a different instrument or a new picker, and lots of them goes off and says they don't make a living. A lot of them don't even show up to get their money and go on the show dates and everything. So over on my left is a boy that come to try out because a fellow by the name of Mark Pruitt didn't even show up for 2 show dates, and we had to have somebody. So he showed up in Mark's place, and he's been with us for about 2 months now. Does a real good job. Going back to college this fall. Been picking with us all summer. Nice hand from North Carolina, little Steve Sutton, would you? All right. Back with us on the electric bass guitar, and I must say she's a guitar bass, I should say. Looks like a guitar. Guitar, bass, fiddle, whatever you might call it. Last summer, she toured with Charlie Monroe, and this past winter, she toured with a group of girls out of Nashville called the Kittens, or Kitty Cats or something. Right? Called the Cats. She was the kitten. From the great state of Pennsylvania, nice hand for Gloria Bell, all right? If you've seen my show in the last couple of years, you've seen this one here try to pick everything. Our mandolin player didn't show up, put the mandolin under the bed at his trailer and locked the trailer up, left for Detroit, Michigan, and called us up and told us the key was in the mailbox for him to come out and get the mandolin. It was on the bed. So he's been trying to play the mandolin ever since. He said, well, you haven't got a mandolin player, Dad. I'll just go ahead and try to pick the mandolin for you. He's doing a pretty good job. He makes a lot of mistakes, but the people give him a hand sometimes for the sympathy of him. Oh. Nice hand for my son, Ray Martin, all right? What you get a hand this time when you pick, Ray? Thank you, Ray said. Thank you. Much obliged, Lodge. I hear you there. No, I'm not going to sing one. You get your glasses off and behave yourself. I'm going to let these boys pick one. They can pick better than I can sing. We're going to let them pick an instrumental. The only one that my group has learned in the last 3 or 4 years is Train 45, so let's do it, all right? One of them's not married, and one of them don't want to be married, and the other one's fixing to get to. So you better behave yourself. This one's fixing to get married. I'll tell on him if he says anything or does anything wrong. It's good to see you all so happy. That's a real good job. Some guy sitting over here with his shirt off said, hot ziggity, hot ziggity. Drinking him a great big Coke about that long. I never say 45s on the microphone. Coke 45. I don't say that on the mic where nobody could hear me. Only Cokes and 7-Up. Nice hand for Gloria Bell. She'll sing you one. She's got an album for you. Will you? Nice hand for her. Okay.
Thank you, Jimmy. Real nice to be back in Pennsylvania, back among home folks. Let's do one.
Good to see you.
All right. Let's do one that I have out on a single record.
Yeah, do it.
On one side is one of the old
ready.
traditional songs called The Tramp on the Street. On the other side is this one. It goes like this, one called Keep on the Sunny Side. so dear. Storms and clouds will in time pass away. The sun will shine again bright and clear. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help you every day. It will brighten all your way if you keep on the sunny side of life. Let us greet with a song of each day. Though the moments be cloudy or fair, let us trust in our Savior always, who keepeth everyone in his care. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help you every day. It will brighten all your way if you keep on the sunny side of life.
You were not saying I thought that was all right. Yes, sir. Keep on the sunny side. It's all right there. Getting better all the time. Howdy, how are you? You enjoying yourself? Yes, sir. Did you get us all right? Huh? Get me on that camera real good. Yes, sir. Everybody boogie and have you a lot of fun, right? That's what you're here for, ain't it? Huh? Have fun. Some guy holler, let's go. Where? Tennessee. What? Sweet 16. I heard the guy right down here in front of the stage say, Sweet 16. He's just about that age, too. Okay, we'll do Tennessee for you if you boys are ready. You have heard and read about the state of Tennessee. Down in the southern states is where I want to be. Where the valleys are so green and the mountains are so tall. You know just what I mean when you hear them say you are Tennessee.
I hear you calling me.
I hear you calling me. The home of David Crockett in the hills of Tennessee. When I was a little boy around the folks at home, my mother always said to me, now Jimmy, please don't roam. Down the dial straight away, my heart is full of woe. When I think of Mom and Dad, that's where I want to go. Tennessee.
I hear you calling me.
I hear you calling me. The home of David Crockett in the hills of Tennessee. If ever I get back to that state of Tennessee, I tell her there'll be no more roaming for me. Our little sweetheart said she'd marry me as soon as I get back to that state of Tennessee. Tennessee.
I hear you calling me.
I hear you calling me. The home of Davy Crockett in the hills of Tennessee. Thank you. Have fun and enjoy yourself. All right. If we don't do them all now, we'll do them after a while. It's good to see so many people enjoying yourself as we're picking bluegrass music. We're going to do you a gospel song from one of our gospel albums. We have 2 gospel albums out, which is now MCA. Used to be Decca Records, but I've been saying Decca Records now for the past 25 years, and so it's hard to say anything else, but it's MCA Records now, and we're a part of it. Fact about it, it's been MCA nearly all the time. They just called it Decca, but it was owned by MCA. We'd like to do a gospel song, and as we walked up to the fellow that's here in charge, his first name is John. His last name is Miller Jr. I believe that's it. He come to our bus and said that Carlton Haney's daddy passed away, and he couldn't be here till tonight. And sorry to hear anything like that, because my dad passed away when I was 4 years old, and I know what it means to never have a dad, and Carlton Haney did have one till just a few days ago. We'll sing this one in remembrance of Carlton Haney's great father and also him, and thank John for telling us one called When the Savior Reached Down His Hands for Me. Once my soul was astray from the heavenly way. I was wretched and blind as could be, but my Savior in love, He gave me peace from above when He reached down His hands for me. When the Savior reached down for me, when He reached down His hands for me, I was lost and undone without God or His Son. When He reached down His hands for me. How my heart does rejoice when I hear His sweet voice. In the tempest to Him I can flee, and there to lean on His arms, safe secure from all harm. When He reached down His hands for me, when the Savior reached down for me, when He reached down His hands for me, I was lost and undone without God or His Son. When He reached down His hands for me. Thank you. From one of our gospel albums, When the Savior Reached Down His Hands for Me. As I said, we had 2 out. Hope you folks enjoyed that. See another fellow that's smiling from the good state of Pennsylvania, who you've heard play the banjo many times, who's awful nice to me and the Sunny Mountain Boys, give us a place to stay and fed us real good, made us feel at home, and sent us a Christmas card and every other thing. Mr. Bill Runkle standing propped up over there. Bill, it's good to see you. I know the people up in this state is proud of you. They probably listen to your radio show, but here's something that we're real proud of. We got a brand new album just released by MCA. We was out to Bradley Studios and to a session of Loretta Lynn and Conway Twitty, and my little daughter went with me, and the band was cracking their fingers and trying to get the rhythm behind Loretta and them and get a good rhythm set, you know, and so my little girl was patting her hands together, and Owen Bradley hollered through the studios on the speaker, said, "Look at Jimmy Martin's little daughter there," said, "She's got the rhythm, boys, just get with her." So after he said that, I went in to him, and after the session's over, I said, "She goes around the house a singing. She don't do too good a job, but she sings and entertains her little boy that's 8 years old, or her little brother, my little boy. And she enjoyed it, and I've watched her do it so much, so I asked him to let her record in my next album. So our album just released has got her in there singing You Are My Sunshine. And we're going to get her out here and like for you to make her feel welcome. We named her after my mother, who has passed on. My mother's name was Sir, and so her name is Lisa Sarah Martin. Give her a nice hand, our daughter, would you? Thank you, Ray. I'll do it. That about right? Huh? A little bit. Okay, now don't get nervous now, because for the first time, you know, just say howdy lightly to them.
Howdy.
All right. Sing the one you got in the album. What's the name of it?
You are my sunshine.
She's coming along strong, ain't she? That's all right. You want me to start it out, I guess, Ray?
Yeah, go ahead.
You ain't never rehearsed it yet. Okay.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, while I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken, and I hung my head and cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You told me once, dear, you really love me, that no one else could come between. But now you left me for another. You have shattered all my dreams. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Like that. Thank you. You like that? Huh? Thank you. Thank you. Now, if that would be one of the Sunny Mountain boys, I'd holler boo. But I'm not going to do that to her. She's been traveling with us every other week for the last month. This is about her second trip, and we let her go along one week and her little brother the next. And her little brother don't sing too much. He does at the house and says he'll sing if I let him come along. But we call them back, and he tells them that he's hoarse. He can't sing. He's I say, I don't know where you got that, buddy. I'll tell you. You must have got that from somebody else besides me. I can't sing either, but I can holler loud. I'll say, come on back, Lisa, honey, and we'll let you sing another one. Another verse of it. All right? I'll sing with you, all right? Let me start off again, Ray.
You told me once, dear, you really love me, that no one else could come between. But now you left me for another. You have shattered all my dreams. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
That's good, Lisa. Take a bow, honey. Take a bow there. Take another bow. Take another bow there. Yeah. Yeah. No, I won't say that either, buddy. You've done been dipping in your cooler too much. Thank you so much. Lots of people looked at me and said, well, she don't favor you. I said, that's okay. I'm fading her. And she had an awful beautiful mother. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. And God said, that's what counts, ain't it? You're fading her. Boy, he's coming on strong. I bet you he's been 15 times to the cooler. And it don't sound like it's been Cokes either, I'll tell you. Behave, son. They say I talk too much anyhow. I want to go ahead and sing one more song before we get out of here. All right. They told us to be out here about 30 minutes, and we've already run over. All right. You know me, I like people. If I can't stay here, come over to our bus. We'll have our albums over there. I'll stick around with you then. We'll be right over to our little wheel bar that's got the Widowmaker on it over there and everything with our albums, books, cottage tapes. And by the way, we got keychains, and it has our picture on it and stuff like that if you want a picture with a keychain with our picture on it. And by the way, our keychain won't break. It's not kin to Watergate. It'll float, and Watergate's done already sunk, I believe. If it don't sink, I hope it does. Here's one we did last Friday night. We could go on the Grand Ole Opry. If you folks listened in to it last Friday night, the Friday night opera, you heard everybody in the auditorium slapping their hands while we sang this one right here. If you want to, you slap your hands too, because you paid to get in here. Have fun. Let's do a little bit of Sunny Side of the Mountain. All right, boys? Now don't forget me, little darling, while I'm growing old and gray. Just a little thought before I'm going far away. I'll be waiting on the hillside when the day you will call. On the sunny side of the mountain where the rippling waters fall. Recorded many years ago. Don't forget all the promises you gave me, and so I'll be waiting on the hillside when the day you will call. On the sunny side of the mountain where the rippling waters fall. Please tell me, darling, in your letter, do you ever think of me? Please answer, little darling, tell me where you can be. It's been so long since I've seen you, but your love still lingers on. Don't forget me, little darling. Oh, our love affair seems gone.
Jimmy Martin and the Sunny Mountain Boys. All right, Jimmy's going to do another one.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you. We'd like to do you folks a little bit of a song, and you folks could sing along with us if you'd like. I know everybody knows the song. About 3 months ago, we were given a gold album for over $1 million seller for the 6 songs that we did in the dirt band album called The Circle Be Unbroken. And thank you. Makes me feel honored to get an album like this that you folks would buy and help. Of course, I didn't do it all. The Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, Roy Acuff, Earl Scruggs, Doc Watson, Mother Maybelle, and Merle Travis was in there. But it makes me feel good to go out to Decca Records and tell them that we got a gold album, show it to them, and they said, "You should be proud, Jimmy." I said, "Well, it's not on Decca Records that I've recorded for my voice and guitar when I went to work with Bill Monroe 25 years, if I live through December, with Decca Records." And I said, "I've never got nothing gold from you people. But on United Artists, they give me a gold album for the sunny side of the mountain, and all I did was a dirt band album." Thank you. You folks that pays to get in here, in magazines, we don't get too many write-ups. The Bluegrass Unlimited and Mule Skinner News is nice to us. But we went into Decca and showed them this, and they took pictures of it. I said, "You ought to put that in the magazines now like you do Loretta Lynn and Conway." They said, "That's the only 2 country artists with Decca Records that ever received a gold album. Loretta Lynn received 2, Conway Twitty received 1, and said, 'Jimmy, you should be proud of this. You've got one.' I said, 'Yeah, but it ain't on the label I record for all the time. It's with a Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. You know, I want one with you fellas. You give me an advertisement, we'll get it.' Thank you. Let's do Circle Be Unbroken. If you want to, stand up, sing, slap your hands with us, all right? Stand up and sing Circle Be Unbroken with us." I was standing by my window on a cold and cloudy day when I saw that first came rolling for to carry my mother away. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better on the wedding in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Undertaker, please drive slow. For the body you are hauling, Lord, I hate to see her go. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better on the wedding in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Lord, I followed close behind her, trying to hold up and be brave. But I could not hide my sorrow when they laid her in the grave. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better on the wedding in the sky, Lord, in the sky.
Jimmy Martin and the Sunny Mountain Boys from Nashville, Tennessee, and MCA Records. And Jimmy's sure to have a number